All right, so here it is. This is the $160 Telecaster. I just pulled it out of the box again. I have not touched anything setup related on this. I just wanted to give you an idea of how it sounded straight out of the box. I am just going to use the DJI mic here to record. I'm going to be using mostly clean tones just because we don't want to hide any of the deficiencies that this guitar might have and how it sounds. All right, so my general impressions on this guitar right out of the box. Right now not so bad, but we're getting quite a bit of interference, especially. Oh, there you go. Especially when I'm not touching anything metal. Boom, boom. Nope, that doesn't matter. And it gets a little bit worse when we're either in the neck or the bridge position. It starts to howl a little bit, especially if you're facing the amplifier. I'm not going to do that right now. The action is quite high, and let me tell you, the saddles are very much so out of alignment. The A string is way lower than D string, which is way higher than the G string, so on and so forth. It's just all out of whack. The tuners seem good, but I am noticing some tuning instability issues, which just indicates to me we're gonna have to take a quick look at the nut, perhaps clear some things out there, file them down, get a little bit of sandpaper in there, perhaps get a little bit of lubricant, a little bit of graphite in there. But overall, it makes Telecaster sounds. It doesn't look half bad, and it says Fender on the headstock. There is even a US serial number on the back. I'll run that later for you to see what that comes back to. I can almost guarantee it will not be the right guitar. Oh, and another one. Finish crack on the body right out of the box too. So with that said, let's see if we can get a little bit of a minor tune-up going here. The strings aren't half bad, to be honest. They're new. I'm sure they won't last very long, but let's try and retain that for as long as we can. I'm excited to see what a little tune-up is going to do for this thing. All right, so I did a little bit more work on this guitar right here. Did a very basic setup on it, and honestly, that has done absolute wonders for it. It still experiences a little bit of tuning stability issues. Probably just need a little bit more graphite or a quick sand on some of the nut slots there. But other than that, I found a really weird, just like a spare random washer in the bridge pickup here. Very strange to find that in there. I have no idea what it could have possibly have been used for, but I just took it out. It seemed like it just wasn't supposed to be in there, and it got stuck to the magnet. I shielded all of the cavities, and you might be able to hear, there's still a little bit of electromagnetic interference. I am sat in front of a ton of electronics right here. The amplifier's here, the computer's here, my cell phone's on the table, but it's definitely quiet. It's definitely made a bit of a difference there. So I'm happy about that. The hole for the pick guard that goes closest to the neck pickup, unfortunately, whoever drilled that in was not very careful. And of course when they drilled it, it went right into the cavity for the neck pickup rather. And I needed to, all I did was I wedged a couple of things in there to get a little wood block in there glued in. I was able to shave it down enough so that it fit the slot perfectly, and just use it as a bit of an insert to get the screw in there nice and stable. But other than that, it sounds like a Telecaster. It makes all of the Telecaster sounds. It looks like a Telecaster. Wow, look at this thing. I personally think it looks great. You know, there's a bunch of people online right now selling on Facebook Marketplace, selling American standards and custom shops, and you know, exact same color as this for the most part. Same neck color, same body color, and those guitars are going for like, you know, $1,800, $2,400. That's quite a bit of money. Again, this is $160. I waited for some coupons to come available, and it was $160. I mean, even the stock pickups sound very decent. You know, they make all of the Telecaster sounds. I'm going to give you a quick playthrough here. I'm admittedly not a Telecaster person. This is the first Telecaster that I've owned. I'm a big time Stratocaster person, so my amp might be voiced for Stratocaster sounds. I'm just gonna leave it as that for now, because that is kind of my control for these things. I know you'd probably want a bit more of a mid or treble boost, but you know, I'm no expert when it comes to that. I just want to give you a quick demo on what this actually sounds like here. So stand by.